It's worth thinking a little about your verge garden before you jump in. My name is Frank Box, and in this video I want to raise one aspect that you really should consider. So some insects will eat all sorts of plants, but most insects will only eat a few plants. So you need a lot of different sorts of plants to attract a lot of different sorts of insects, and that's what the birds will eat, and the lizards. These two trees were here when we bought the place 12 years ago, and they looked like they were bonsai. Terrible soil there, and they've just come on marvellously since the garden went in. And the garden's only 1 metre wide. You wouldn't think it would have make that much difference, but the trees have really come on. And it just goes to show that grass is quite constraining for a plant, for the roots. Grass is not very good for biodiversity. This plant is Tenax, which is a little scrambler plant, and that feeds the checkered swallowtail butterfly. And every year the butterflies turn up and they lay eggs on this plant, and you never see them the rest of the year. Lemon migrant butterfly lives on cassia plants. So, you know, if you've got cassia plants, then you're always going to have some of those butterflies. Look at this thing. This beautiful coloured foliage, isn't it? It flowers for 3 or 4 weeks of the year. White flowers, masses of white flowers, native to Brisbane. It's Commersonia salviifolia. You'd have difficulty getting that at a nursery. And although hardly anyone's done any research, you know, the assumption is there will be something that lives on it. Most of the vegetation of Brisbane was grassland, native grasses with wildflowers coming through. And that's probably the guide as to what, you know, we'll do best here. The country's not going to adapt to suit us. We're going to have to adapt to suit Australia. Most flowers are more interesting than they are spectacular. This is a juncus, grows naturally in our wetlands. I've put it out here on the footpath where it's growing in tough Brighton clay, and it's doing well. If we do want birds and other animals to live with us, then we're going to have to grow plants that, you know, belong in Brisbane. That's it.